And it says here we are live. All right, all right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. RC Basher Boy here. Welcome. Welcome to Saturday Night RC Live. So right now we have no people here. Um, so yeah, let's wait for some people to come in and we'll go from there. Alrighty, so okay. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is do a couple shout outs before we start this hangout. So shout out to Earl RC, Alvin at Earl RC. He's actually starting to do some live streams himself. I would highly suggest you to go and check out Earl RC. Great channel, uh, amazing channel, and yeah, so go ahead and check him out and subscribe to him. Another channel that I want to do a shout out to is AZ Froggies RC and more. Also, great guy, Brent. He's over there off Arizona. Um, Also, highly knowledgeable with RCs. Um, he's really, really into drifters and and RCs in general. So yeah, go ahead and go to AZ Froggies RC and more. Um, and yeah, subscribe to his channel. And let's see. And last but not least, we have Trail Critter RC. Um, so yeah, I mean Trail Critter RC, also a great channel, awesome content. He's really into crawlers, great guy. Um, so yeah, feel free to go ahead and check out his channel. Once again, that is Trail Critter RC. So yeah, great. Kurt RC, hey man, welcome. How's it going? Just waiting to see if a few more people are gonna come in. And actually, my apologies. I actually started an hour early. Right now is 7:38 Mountain Time. Reason why I started a little sooner is because I have a few things I gotta get to later on tonight, and I really wanted, to also do a live stream. So yeah. So my apologies for that. So I just went an hour early. For some of you, might like that. Some of you might hate that. But once again, I do have a few things I gotta get to, after this. So so what's up, Kurt? How's it going, man? What's the word? What's cooking? I know you picked up what was it? a new RC, right? That you were reviewing and stuff like that. Kurt RC says, "Good, just waiting for my dinner." Awesome, man. What are you having? Kurt RC also says, "How are you doing?" I'm doing well, man. Can't complain. So hopefully you get there's actually two people in here. Um, so yeah, actually just want to get a few more people in here and you know start the live. Also, if you guys want to join, if you want to join the stream, um, let me know. I can also uh, give you guys the link to join. RC Master says, "Hi everyone, how's it going, man? Good evening. welcome. So yeah, and then once again, just want to apologize. Started an hour earlier, once again, because I got a few things I got to get to later tonight. So yeah, um, hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. Actually, what I would want to talk about tonight is the new dilemma. The topic of this week. Of course, Low C released the Low C Tenacity Laser Nuts, which is a rock racer. I do own a rock racer myself, and actually, I gotta say, I also have the Low C Laser Nut on order, so I will be getting that one as well. So before 2020, this vehicle came out in 2012, the one you have in front of you, and this would be the Vatera Twin Hammers. Okay, so back then, a rock racer, if you wanted a rock racer, this is what uh, you would find in the market. Okay, so, and when this vehicle came out in 2012, they were few issues on this vehicle out of the box. Okay, so yeah, I mean, there was a lot of love and hate, with this vehicle. Okay, so, and also this vehicle, um, out of the box from the factory, this thing had a solid rear axle. Okay, my camera's catching that. Hopefully it is, but it does have a solid rear axle. Of course, I went ahead and I upgraded to a aluminum, diff casing from RC four-wheel drive. But of course, this thing will come in plastic out of the box originally. RC Mass Master is asking, what color laser are you getting? I'm actually getting the blue one. It's the blue one that I'll be getting. So, yeah, I mean, I did see, I know Tony from CCXRC. He got the red and carbon fiber black. That is also nice, but to me, preferably, I like the blue. The blue stands out a little more. I mean, that's just my taste, but of course, it is a great car, great vehicle. And I gotta say, man, Tony actually from CXRC, he did an amazing job reviewing it. And yeah, I mean, I was very surprised. I do own the Low C Tenacity DV Pro, which is pretty much the same platform. However, the Laser Nut has 2.2 tires, and to my recollection, I think even has bigger shocks, and I think even has I guess more articulation. But that would be something that I guess I would have to see physically. And of course, once that vehicle comes in, I'll be comparing it to this, because this isn't, not gonna say it's vintage, but this is, the old school, uh, you know, rock racer that you can get, back in the day. And I do remember when this thing came out, and it's like a lot of people were confused. A lot of people were actually asking, so where do we, um, how do we categorize, this vehicle, the one you have in front of you? Um, I mean, is it a crawler? Is it a racer? I mean, what is it? So yeah. Green Frog RC says, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen." How's it going, Kagan? Good evening, welcome. Sticky's RC, good evening, Basher Boy, and everybody else. Sticky's RC, hey man, good evening, welcome, welcome. So the topic for tonight, of course, is gonna be rock racers. Okay, I do have my old school Vatera Twin Hammers, which is no longer made. And of course, the Low C Laser Nut just came out, and figured I talk about rock racers. So So RC Master says the fake carbon fiber isn't that great looking. Well, everybody has their own taste, man. I mean, I'm not gonna say it looks horrible, but preferably, I do like the blue, um, the blue one. You know, it has like better look to it, and of course, you know, even if you saw the ad from Losi, they even show the one-in-one vehicle, you know, the real thing, and it's also blue, you know. So, but of course, if you go to LaserNut, the channel that we do have here on YouTube, 2017, they actually ran a, you know, the color scheme, the black and red in 2017. So it's like, you know, it's just your taste, you know what I mean? So the Tank RC says that looks like a twin hammer. Yes, that is correct, Frank the Tank. It's not a Porsche. It's not a Beetle. It's a Vatera twin hammers. So then we have a Sean RC Adventure says, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, welcome, gentlemen. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the stream. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying your weekend. Today, you know, this Saturday evening, or of course, if you live, you know, on the other side of the pond, I know probably it's already Sunday. So yeah, but here it's evening, it's night, it's 7:47 p.m. Mountain Time here in the United States, Texas. Uh, so yeah. Then everybody's saying hi to everybody. Also, if you guys want to join, let me know. I can send you the link. Um, and yeah, you know, we'll go from there. So let me know. And quick question, Tank. On the link, am I able to put the link in the comment section and then you guys can click on that, or do I have to send you the email uh, separately? Let me know in the comment section, Frank, please. Francois, please. So anyway, meanwhile, so yeah, so once again, you know, in 2012, this vehicle came out. There were a few issues of this vehicle right out of the box. And the issue that this thing had was the servo for the two-speed. You guys don't know, this vehicle from the factory came. Okay, awesome, Tank. This vehicle from the factory came with a two-speed transmission. Okay, this vehicle came with a Spectrum receiver, and it was practically a. Of course, you know, I upgraded to my high-end remotes, and actually, I don't even know what I did to the original remote for this. I think I gave it away or something. But you know, that remote had, you know, the button for the two-speed uh, option, and of course, you know, when you would use high and low a lot, the issue was that the servo would actually get stuck at a certain place where it would actually burn out the servo immediately. Okay, so that was one of the thing, and a lot of people weren't happy about that issue. And personally, I picked this vehicle, I would say probably like around 2014, and it was actually just sitting there in my local hobby shop. I every time I would just see it and be like, well, I guess nobody really cared about, you know, the Vatera twin hammers. So my and also I gotta say, you know, huge thanks to my local hobby shop here locally. Name is Star City Hobbies, and I know I do talk about it a lot. But he gave me a good price on it, and next thing you know, yeah, RC Bash Boy owns a Vatera twin hammer. So, and of course, you know, I did start to add mods here and there, and so far, man, you know, this is a really really nice rock racer. I have no issues with it whatsoever so far. This thing is a freaking tank. of course, now that we're in 2020, the Losi, laser nut, that came out, that thing looks wicked awesome. And that, I'm very curious to see if that is truly more of a racer than a crawler. Okay, Tony from CCXRC, and I know I'm gonna bring him up a lot because he did an amazing review on that car, and actually I did watch all of his videos. And what one thing that he did mention was it does feel the same as the Losi Tenacity DB Pro, which they do share the same chassis. But then again, if you can mess with drag brake, if you can mess with also he also said that he was having issues with braking, punching the brake, um, and he said that all of that is all manageable, through the ESC. So again, it's one of those things where if you want to have drag brake, more drag brake, or if you wanted to stop less, stop more, all of that could be fixed, through the settings. And of course, you will need a manual to set up the ESC on that Losi laser nut. And those of you that joined, just wanted you know that I did pre-order the Losi laser nut. I did get the blue one, and it's on its way. I mean, I can't give you an official date when it will be here. My local hobby shop said that it will be here in August, sometime in August. Okay, so I'm very excited. I'm very happy that I got the opportunity to pick one up, and I will be comparing it to this, the one that you see in front of you, and I will be comparing it to my DB Pro to see what are the differences and what are the similarities, from the Losi Tenacity DB Pro. And I do own the Lucas Oils Losi Tenacity DB Pro, and of course the laser nut, which it will be here. So, okay, let me catch up on chat really quick. We have Giz Motorsport says, "Congrats on the 1K." Yeah, man. Hey, appreciate it, man. Because of you guys, I reached the 1,000 subscribers, and I'm gonna be happier. Now I'm able to interact with you guys more since I'm more of a mobile device kind of guy. I don't own a fancy computer and stuff like that, so this is the best way for me to interact with you guys. And yeah, I mean, I owe it to you guys, so appreciate it. Thanks for the support. And yeah, and also my live streams. I know my live streams start at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Reason why I start a little early is because I got a few things I gotta get to later on tonight. So I went live an hour earlier. Kevin Gibbs also, hey man, welcome, good evening. He also did say that he didn't get the notification. Best I can advise you is click it and unclick it again, and hopefully that solves the issue. Or subscribe and unsubscribe and subscribe again. Hit that notification bell, see if that works. Sean's RC Adventure says, "What's up, everyone? Hey, man, good evening, welcome." So, and I think I'm cut up there. So I did mention that I was gonna put the link on the comment section down below, but I really want to go, a few more features on the vehicle. Once I knock down all the features on the twin hammers, we'll have pretty much an open mic, just talk about RCs and just shoot the breeze, for a little bit of more time. So yeah, so back to the twin hammers. So like I said, the issue was the 2-speed servo that was on there. The stock servo would actually, it would get stuck and it would burn. That thing would get so fried and toasted that it was gone. I mean, it would melt. So literally, we would have to change out that servo, for this 2-speed to work. So yeah. Mike Burgess, RC, says, "Jump in for a few. What's up, all? Hey, man, good evening. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by." So, another thing that this vehicle features, So when you buy this, well, when you would buy this, because of course, it's discontinued. Uh, when this vehicle came out, this vehicle did not have a lock front diff. Okay, these were, unlocked. They were free. Okay, but Terra did have the option for you to lock, you know, the front diff. And as you can see, mine is locked. Okay, so out of the box, this was just a free diff. It wasn't a lock diff or anything like that. So in the world of crawling, this thing would do horrible. Okay, if you would just hit the low gear and just start it, crawl here and there, yeah, man, it would just do horribly. This vehicle did not stand by its name, which was a crawling rig. So in order to fix that, you would have to buy the locking mechanism for the diff, and you will have a full locked diff if you added the plates to the differential, and that would actually work a lot better. So pros and cons of having a locked front and back diff. One of the cons is that obviously your turning radius would be a lot less, and also you pretty much you even lose control even if you just want to do like a hard right or a hard left. This thing, since it has power, I gotta admit, it does have power. Yeah, so it's very hard. It's harder to control once you have the front differential locked. But then again, I do enjoy driving it with a locked diff. I really don't mind it. But yeah, out of the box, they have this, front diff, freely. It's not locked or anything. So if you buy one of these, if you ever have the opportunity to buy an original twin hammers, because of course, once Latera had some issues with another company, which I will not name, but that's when I start seeing, you know, not a lot of these were coming out after that. And actually, they did come up with the twin hammers. I don't know if you've ever seen the truck. It was a little truggy twin hammer truck, which was pretty cool. And actually, I wanted to pick that up, but I said, well, I mean, I do have a twin hammers already, so why have two? But now that I see that you no longer can get one, it's like, I wish I just pulled the trigger on one of those. But I guess it's too late for that. So Island RC Duke says, just stop by to give my thumbs up watching the grandkids. Long night. Have a great weekend, everyone. Later. Hey, man, appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Please like the video, and yeah, man, appreciate the support. Thanks for stopping by. So Mike Burgess says, gonna be going back in the car soon. Okay. Horrible signal in the house. It's so hot. Yeah, I bet, man, especially inside a car. So. And what else? And the performance of this car, man, it's awesome. I did use it with the stock electronics. Right now, this vehicle, it is highly modified. This thing has a Tiken Rock censored motor and ESC. It has a Stabox servo. And of course, it does have, a couple goodies, like for example, metal, the C-hubs, and also the differential that I was showing earlier. I did get the axle housing. This is from RC four-wheel drive, and so is the arms. Now the shaft, I don't know if my camera's catching that, but the shaft, man, I think it's hot racing. I'm not sure, but also even the shaft, it is metal, and then the links that hold the diff from here, they are hot racing. So yeah, man, this thing is tricked out pretty nice. So yeah. And lastly, before before I invite some people in, see if they want to join. Um, one of the things that this vehicle, I mean, I'm pretty sure if anybody else here has owned twin hammers, one of the main issues that this vehicle has is the lack of battery space. Okay, when you run this vehicle, you cannot run a standard, standard size 2S LiPo. You actually have to run one of those mini size batteries, and I do have one handy. Um, so in order for you to run this car, you cannot use uh, a standard battery. You literally have to get, you know, these tiny batteries. Okay, and of course, here's my finger, right? And like, see, these are pretty tiny. Okay, and this is a 3S 1300 35C battery. And yeah, sometimes I use this on that, and it does amazing. But these are the types of batteries that this vehicle um, uses. You know, so to me, it's like, and then also, since, well, I don't know about now. I mean, I haven't been in the market for a small 3S LiPo battery, but back then it was very hard to find a 3S LiPo with a bigger mach, okay, with a bigger milliamp number. So even though this thing has a crawler motor, it's pretty much a low kV or a low turn motor. Yeah, it does heat up the battery pretty quick, and also because I also have a Savox servo in there. So that with that being said, that yeah, this car heats up batteries like donuts. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, if you guys don't have any other questions, guess I'll go ahead and what I'm gonna go ahead and do is post the comments. I mean let's see here. Huh. There you go. So there is the link if you guys wanna join in. If you guys wanna talk with me here. Um, and yeah, we'll just shoot the breeze for a little bit, and yeah, just talk and see what's going on. So yeah, hopefully you guys like little brief info with the Vatera twin hammers. Let me know in the comment section down below if you ever saw this vehicle and said, well, should I buy it? Shouldn't I buy it? Like it? I don't like it. I don't know where it's categorized, um, and so on and so forth. I'm very curious to see, what are your thoughts on this vehicle when you saw it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? You thought it had potential. Um, one of the things that I've always gotten was, where do I categorize this? You know, and that is really a really good question, because this thing with a two-speed transmission, which it has a high and low, um, when you hit the low gear, it does really good. When you're trailing or light crawl um, track or what have you. It does really good on low gear, and when you hit the high gear, high speed, oh yeah, man, this thing goes. So it's pretty cool, and yeah, even if you use it in high gear, just strictly that, it bashes really well. So you can jump it, you can pretty much send it, and yeah, man, this thing actually does take a beating. That I've sent it, I've had, but not as high. But yeah, this thing does amazing. Even if you just want to bash it. But even if you hit that low gear, if you want to do like a little, like a small trail session or like a small crawl, like a little small crawling track or what have you, yeah, this thing does okay. However, since these tires are 1.9, um, John Miller says, "What's up, people? Hey, man, how's it going? Good evening." And the Tank RC says, "Send it now." I, well, I don't have a, I don't have a ramp, or I can't put a ramp in here. But if I could, I would. And also I've been curious to see if there's good interception out there. Where I go out and bash. Maybe I can do a what is it? A live bash session, I guess you want to call it. So yeah. If I'm not mistaken, Frank the Tank should have a twin hammers, and I think his twin hammers. Uh, I think he deemed it something else. I don't know if yeah. If I'm not mistaken, yours is kind of like a dog-looking twin hammers, right? Something like that. Mike Burgess RC says, "Okay, guys, wish I could stay, but no Wi-Fi. I've been throttled by my self company. Have a good night." Hey, man. Well, appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by, and yeah, hopefully we'll see you on the next one, man. So, and also once again, I'm gonna start doing live streams every Saturday night at 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time. I know I started a little early today because like I said, I had a few things that I need to do later on tonight, so I uh I decided to go an hour earlier. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the live stream so far. And yeah, the Tank RC says I have two of them. Oh, okay. So see, look, Tank has two of them. And also, I did send the link if you guys want to join. It's actually up there in chat. If you want to, join me and talk about rock racers, feel free to come in. But if you can't tonight, that's also fine. And let me ask Tank, so how do you like your twin hammers? Is it awesome? Do you love it? Do you hate it? You want to throw it away? Let me know. Let me know where you stand, with rock racers. Since right now it's the hot thing right now. It's ever since the Losi Laser Knot came out, it's awesome. And then we have Steve D from the 313. He says, "Hey, fellas. Hey, man, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. Miss you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. And yeah, man, everybody's asking, everybody's wondering what's the word with the Friday night hangouts, man? And yeah, I mean, hopefully you are doing well. Um, and yeah, man. If also there is a link if you want to join. It's actually up there in the comment section. If you need me to send one, I can. So
Hey, what's up? What's
and then we have
up?
Frank the Tank. What's up? Good
What's
evening.
up?
What's up?
I'm sending my headers. I'm sending my headers from my motor
Oh, okay. Sweet.
to put the spark plugs.
Oh,
Put
okay.
the spark
What
plug.
vehicle are you working on?
Oh, it's just a motor I got. Somebody got it from Alibabi or something like that. But you can get those on Amazon. But those are a clip-on and they have fans. So it's a
Oh,
pretty nice scale V8 engine. But where you actually put these guys, they don't have a hole. So it's kind of
okay.
odd. Or they on the picture that they have on the website, they show they actually put it in the screw hole, but that's not the right place. That's where the header go. So there is little holes, but I'm creating new slots that is more perfectly right on top of the header where the spark plug would theoretically be. And then I'm using my Bondic pen. It's a special pen that you get that's a liquid plastic. And it's liquid. And as soon as you put UV light on it, it becomes hard, just like the dentist. So.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty cool stuff. So right now I'm using a file and filing down the plastic. Hey guys, how you doing? Everybody in the chat?
Yeah, we have a Bucks RC World. Hey man, good evening. How's it going? And so far, that's the only people I did say hi to.
If you guys scroll up, there is a link. If you scroll up, the link is there.
And if you need me to resend it for some reason it doesn't come out, I can, put it on the comment section down below. I don't mind doing that. So let me know. So Tank, I know. I think you were talking about the laser nut last night, and actually, unfortunately, I wasn't able to join your live stream. Fortunately, I had a few things I got to get to. So what are your thoughts?
I have not watched the video yet of all the laser nut, even Tony's video. I haven't watched any video. I've been so busy working on my deck at the back. Took 3 days to sand it and wash it with pressure washer. And we're now on the second day of painting it. So it's a big deck at the back. It's 24 feet by 24 feet with a pergola and a gazebo, which is all pine, and we have to paint that inside. It's a very big, anyway, big job.
You've been busy, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm on vacation, and I've never been so busy. So,
so vacation for you, it's more like, what to do at the house, kind of deal.
Yeah, and well, it's COVID thing, so we can't. My wife won't go to a hotel anywhere. She doesn't want to go anywhere. So we're spending all the money we would have went on the trip. We're spending it for the house.
True. I hear you.
So tomorrow it's supposed to rain, so I won't be painting, but I will be making the longest bridge, hopefully, in Ontario. So I'm thinking of making it about 32 feet long. So we'll see how all that's going to turn out.
Oh, wow.
So I got to ask my buddies, what's the longest they've seen for the bridge? Hey, and there's Green Frog.
Hey, Green Frog. Hey, good evening, man. Welcome in. Welcome.
Evening.
Good evening. So, Green Frog RC, let me ask you this. What is your take on rock racers? Like them, you hate them?
They're all right.
What's your
opinion on the Bomber, the Wraith, and the Yeti, and they're all fun.
Oh, so since you're an owner of the Bomber,
yep.
Now would you be hyped to buy this new Losi since you own the Bomber?
The laser nut?
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting looking. Definitely more of a basher than the Bomber, I would say.
Right, yeah. So
I like Tony's video, like you were saying earlier. He did a good job with that.
Yeah, and I gotta say, hopefully, I don't know if he will join us here, but I gotta say, man, he did an amazing job. I would actually do a round of applause if I can, because and I don't know if you guys heard, but I do have the Losi laser nut on order.
Oh, yeah.
It should be here. I don't have an actual date, but it should be here sometime this August.
Nice.
So
I heard there might be a third color option.
Well, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so far it's the black and red and the blue one. And that's the blue one, that's the one I got. So
I'm getting a new one also, but my wife doesn't know yet.
Uh-oh. Can you tell us what it is? Or will it remain a secret? What's the deal?
You have it.
I have it.
Yes.
I have 60 RCs.
And it's got 2 spare tires in the back.
EDR.
Oh! No. Well, is it?
No, the Rampage. That Rampage with the 2 spare tires.
Yeah, Rampage Pro kit.
Nice.
Ooh, fancy. Well, which one did you get? Because there's 3 models of that. Is it the basic, the middle, or the pro kit?
It's the Pro Kit. I said the Rampage Pro Kit.
Oh,
That's
I sorry, I didn't hear you. Okay, awesome. Any word on the color that you'll be using?
Nope, I don't know yet. If I leave it to my son, it'd probably be gold, like the gold one I saw. But I don't know if it has the option of what front end to put, like the square headlights. I'd love to have the square headlights, so I'll look into it, and hopefully somebody can print me one, or maybe I can buy it from Kyosho. I don't know. I'll have to look into that.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like the square headlights.
Well, the kit actually comes with the 2 set of grills with the rounded headlights, and then the square one.
Okay, the
So-
kit does come with it. Okay, good.
Yes,
good.
sir. Yeah.
I was
So
wondering
look,
if it did.
I can even show you. And actually, my let's see here.
They're a 5mm bulb, I assume.
Yes. They are. The light kit that I have on my truck, the headlights and I guess what they mimic the turn signal, they actually
Yeah.
came from the Vatera, the V100, the on-road for the truck.
Mhm.
That actually fits right on there. So if you wanna,
Very cool.
get that look. But yeah, the kits, they do give you the option of picking which grill you want. Whether
Cool.
if it's the one with the rounded headlights or the one with the square. And actually, you can even see mine. I also picked the square headlights.
Oh,
you
you
know,
did?
so-
Okay, I
Yes,
didn't notice.
Like I said, you can add the kit, the lights from the Vatera, the V100 for the 72 Chevy. I think that's when they decided to add lights to those on roads.
Okay.
So yeah. And also, we had a question, Tank. Let's see if I can find it here. Kevin Gibbs is asking, log and wire bridge. Is that the type of material you'll be using for that bridge?
No, I'll use a 16-foot 2x8. I'll cut it in half. Therefore, I'll have two 2x4s. But it's going to be 2 16 feet, and I'll put slat wood in between, which I'll cut again from another 2x8, but probably going to be about 16-inch wide. And it's just going to be screwed with nails all the way through. 1.5 inch slats and 1.5 inch spacers in between.
That's exactly what I made mine. 1.5 inch spacers, 16 inches wide.
Ooh,
Okay.
fancy.
So it's I want it to be very long. So that's the only thing is
That's what she said.
I want it to be long. So and it's probably going to go downhill a little bit, and then I'm going to have a platform, and I'm going to have it turning like maybe 25 degrees or 45 degrees. I don't know yet, but it's going to be in 2-stage. So it should be neat and interesting and fun to drive on.
1.5 inch spacing is
Awesome.
nice because you can just use a 2x4 for your spacing.
And then we have Sean RC Adventures just joining us. Hey, man, welcome. Also, you're muted, just so you know.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah, I was getting feedback, so I didn't want it to come through to you.
Sean RC Adventures just joining us. And yeah, actually, we are having feedback.
Yeah, Sean, you have the other video still playing on YouTube.
Yeah, there's something going wrong. I have a lot of feedback coming through. Let me mute this.
No,
Okay.
mute your other video, the live YouTube video. You should not have audio on that one. Mute the audio on that one, and it's going to fix it.
I just pause the video. Then it's
Pause
even
it,
less-
or the
less
chat's
bandwidth
still going to
being
be
used.
there.
Yep.
Using StreamYard, you do see the chat in the StreamYard window off to the side. You just hit comments. You will see the comments. You cannot reply to it, but you can actually read the comment. If you want to reply, you do have to go on YouTube.
Yeah, and I'm actually,
rookie. Steve OD, that's not nice. He's not a rookie.
Apparently.
Oh, see,
We
look.
lost.
Now you scared him off. You scared him away. Sheesh.
No, come on, Sean. You can do it, buddy.
Javier's popping in. He said he's ordered his first
Hey,
Uber.
11 Charlie RC says, I ordered my I ordered my first new bride. Huh. Look,
Interesting.
we're not here to discriminate. We are an equal RC opportunity, not employer, right? Enthusiast, I guess.
Yeah.
So let us know
Sure.
what you got. Hey, what did you get, buddy? And welcome in, man. Welcome, welcome. So yeah. So what have you been up to, Green Frog? What's the word, man?
Not much. Just hanging out. Still unemployed at the moment. No sign. We got jobs being bid and stuff, but nothing coming up right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully something pops
That
up
way.
pretty soon.
Hopefully, man. Hopefully soon. So hang in there, and hopefully things should get better. Anything
Oh yeah.
soon, but
Hopefully.
that's just And then we have Retard C says, "How's your weekend going, fellas?" Hey, man, welcome. My weekend so far is good. So
Working hard.
My neighbor dug some rocks up in his yard today, so we brought him over with his tractor.
Oh, yeah.
That was off
all
his hands
right,
for the
sweet,
course.
sweet. Awesome.
Is that any better, guys?
Yeah, we don't
Yep.
hear our stuff now,
Yes.
so it's good.
No. That was weird. I don't know.
Loud and
Like,
clear.
whatever way my two computers were connected, the monitor and the other one, both of them were playing audio. It was
Oh,
weird.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got Baba Kate Altered RC says, "What's new, pussycats?" Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, actually, I put the whoa, whoa, whoa.
No, you added that.
Javier, brother, how's things?
You just wanted to sing.
All right.
I like
How's it going?
that.
Good evening, everyone.
I like that big axial sign on your microphone, Keegan.
Right? Can't
Yeah, I
get
never
seal.
noticed. Yeah, I never
Get some of
noticed.
those seals
That's
from the boxes.
fun. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
It looks awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So stingy, I peel them off to keep them for stickers.
It's a good idea.
It works.
Hey,
Yeah,
so
but-
Sean, I've been asking everybody about the commotion for the low C laser nuts. Do you like
Yeah.
it? You hate it?
I don't. There's something
What's
about
it?
it. There's something about it I like from the side view. Like it looks a lot like that twin hammers you have in your bed, but when you see the top view and stuff, the back tire, man, that thing is crazy how far that sticks out off the body and everything. Like,
That is awesome, huh? Yeah, yeah.
no, it's ugly. I
Oh,
like
it's
it.
ugly. Okay.
Yeah, when the above view of it, like the side view and the front view, I really like. But when you see the above view, I just do not like the above view.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, job.
Yeah,
from-
just the back tire. Like at least the twin hammers, the back tire's up nicely on the cage right there. But the one on the laser nut sticks away out like fucking 6 inches behind the wheels.
It's worse than the bombers, I'd have to say.
Yeah.
But somebody was saying that Tony's was still nosediving, even though with this.
Yeah. It just looks weird. Like it performs great, but from the videos I've seen, but it just looks totally weird.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been
then we
raining a
have
lot where
retards.
Tony is, and he wants the rain to stop, so he wants to go back and have
Yes,
fun.
that's right. Yeah, I did see that. He did post that. Yeah. So we have Retard C says, "Yeah, that back tire looks awkward. Really." John Miller, he's just pretty much LOLing to the "No, it's ugly" comment.
Yeah, it is. It's just weird. It's like they tried to put a rear spoiler on a truck, but made the rear spoiler a tire. I don't know.
I think the
And
drivers
see,
look small
and see,
too.
those of you guys that aren't aware of the new low C laser nut, that chassis, that particular chassis, comes from the low C Tenacity DB Pro. Okay,
Yeah,
so what they did, they just added, the arms, the shocks, and then the bigger 2.2 wheel to that car. Now,
Yeah.
my take on that car is obviously the low C Tenacity DB Pro, which I own, which is the Lucas Oils, has 1.9 tires, and it runs amazing. Now, the thing with Rock Racers, and now I do own the Low C Rock Ray as well. Okay, the Low C Rock Ray has 2.2 tires, and those things balloon like you have no idea. And also another person that I know here in chat is Buckstar SeaWorld. I know he also owns the Low C Rock Ray. And
Yeah,
I
but
can
you got to
pretty-
think about it. When was the Losi Rockway out? When did they come out with that?
if I'm not mistaken, that vehicle came out like in 2016, 2017,
Okay.
around there.
So that's 5-6 years ago. How far
Yeah.
has the technology for tires has gone for RCs?
a lot.
A long way.
Sure, it'll
A
start helping.
long,
Yeah.
long way. So they've learned how to stop tires from ballooning. They now have belted tires and different foams. So don't compare a 6-year-old technology or even a 5-year-old technology in RC. Compare it to today's technology. It's completely different.
No, and you're right. Yeah, you're right. It's like comparing,
Yeah,
an old school, RC with, the newest.
And today's
technology.
masterclass by the RC Tank.
And another thing.
The more you know.
Let's keep going there with this now. Servos. Switching
Oh.
servos for your gears. Okay. Did you buy the kit? Did you buy it yourself, or did you build the kit, or was it ready to run?
Mine
For
was
which-
ready to run. Actually, it's the yellow and black.
Okay. So whoever set up your servo did not set it up right. The way you set up those servos, if you do not want them to burn, is first of all, you got to make sure it shifts okay, that it doesn't bind anywhere, because when you build it, you check that. Second of all, when you actually set the servo on there, you got to set your min max very low, very, very like close together. Barely, the servo is barely going to move. And then you go in your servo and then you set it up until it can't move no more on one side, and then you set it up until it can't go in anymore. So that's how you set it up. The reason your servo was burning is because it was trying all the time. It's always pushing, and it's always trying to bring it, even though it's at the end. It can't go anymore, but your servo is always trying. That's the reason a lot of people burnt their servos. And that's the reason they made videos not long, about 2 months after that came out. Viterra made videos to teach people how to set the limits on those servos. And everybody's been using the same way to set their limit on their shifting servos ever since then with the gears. And that's my take on that. All yours now.
No, and let me tell you this. At first, I thought you were talking about the Losi Rock Ray. The Losi Rock Ray also had servo issue, and also the Viterra Twin Hammers, which I also did catch that you were talking about the Viterra Twin Hammers with the servo with a 2-speed transmission. So, in other words, what Tank is trying to say is it is very important, ladies and gentlemen, that you're watching us at home, is learn how to set your endpoints on your vehicle. Even if you're building a kit, and also Tank RC mentioned that he's buying a kit. He's actually going to build the Kyosho Outlaw Rampage Pro kit, which I'm eager to see. Once he has it right there on his bench. Even at that, man, he has to learn how to set the endpoints on that vehicle. Whatever servo that he has, he needs to center it and set your endpoint. That is very important. If you don't do that, you will burn that servo. It will get caught somewhere. You will give it, so much torque and power that it's going to give out. So it's very, very important to set your endpoints. And pretty much I do agree with Frank the Tank that, So yeah, and I'll mention this also. When you would purchase the Losi Rock Ray out of the box, the first bash you would do on dirt, the servo actually would go on quickly. I think I was probably like halfway in my first bash with that thing, and the servo completely fried.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe because a lot of dirt and debris got into the servo horn, and I guess dirt got into the horn itself, and boom, it just pretty much toasted the freaking servo. So, Kevin Gibbs is saying, Ron, go to the corner. Assuming that's for me. But all right, I'll go to the corner after we end the live stream. John Miller says it's like computers in 1 year. It's already outdated. Yep, he's totally right. Even cell phones.
Yeah, cell
like
phone.
You got the newest. And it's like you have the newest thing, and look, give it a year, and your phone is old already.
Absolutely.
So yeah, good point, Tank. And also, what about the endpoints on your ESC? You have any take on that?
No, I never touched the endpoint on the ESC. You can if you want to limit how fast somebody goes with it.
Actually,
But then-
I would, well, especially on the brushless, systems, that I would definitely do endpoints on the DMC, and especially if you're, for example, if you get an RTR, whatever it is that is brushless, if you're changing out the receiver, since you actually put a new receiver on there, you know, a new electronic, it is best for you.
RC Propaganda, what's up? Long time no hear.
Hey, Brandon.
Hey, RC Propaganda, good evening, man. How's it going? So, that is just my take, and also, it is really not that necessary to set endpoints on a brush system. It's basically, you know, the ESC does everything. And I think I've never even set endpoints on a brush system. So, but it's I do recommend, you know, setting your endpoints on ESCs and servo. So, good point there, Tank. Good point. That's why that's the main reason why I let you in. That's the reason
Okay,
why I
thank
talk
you.
to you a lot.
Earned your entry.
You're the man, man. You're the man. You know, so
Mm-hmm.
good stuff. Good stuff.
Dropping knowledge.
So yeah, and so Tank. So since you own two Vatera twin hammers, what is your take on this vehicle? What can you say? Pros and cons. What do you like? What do you hate? You know, since today we're talking about rock racers. You know, what's your take on the twin hammer? I think you're muted, Tank. Tank. Yoo-hoo.
Frozen.
Tank, you're muted.
I think he's frozen, actually.
No, he's still
No?
moving.
Oh, yeah, he's moving.
He's still moving, but he's muted.
There you go.
Yeah, well, I was doing something. I was
Uh,
doing a quick little video about this motor.
Oh, appreciate that.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you missed my question.
What was that?
I was asking you, since you own two Vatera twin hammers, what are your likes, your perks, your dislikes on the vehicle?
No, there's nothing much I don't like about them. I did not lock my diffs on mine because I don't use them for rock crawling. I use them more for rock racing or having fun bashing. So that's the reason I did not lock mine. I got other crawlers for that. So, but I got nothing bad to say about them. They've been running great.
Now, have you upgraded yours heavily, mildly?
The only thing I did on mine is put the GCM kit for the front for the two shocks for the shock. So I've upgraded that on mine. And Fred, the guy that gave me the other twin hammer, he actually did the same thing also. But his kit came from China. So
You upgraded with some googly eyes and ears.
yeah, and I got googly eyes, and I got new googly eyes for it.
Nice.
Because last time
go ahead.
last time he lost an eye, so I got new ones for it. It's going to be red. I saw some name badge at the dollar store. So I put googly eyes on mine. But he lost this one, so he got all squished by a car. But and I got ears, so I made ears. So mine has the forward shocks, way better handling. It handles way better now, even on the rocks, even everywhere. And I've made my hood open up this way, so it makes like a mouth.
Oh,
And that's where my battery goes.
Oh, so you insert your battery there. Nice. Okay.
That's the change I made for it. But I am going to change my eyes because they keep falling off because the way I did the two-way tape. But I found a name badge for luggage at the dollar store, and the eyes came actually glued together already with a name badge at the back. And I'm going to put this one instead. It's basically close the same size, but it's got red around it, so it's going to look even cooler.
What do you call that? The Dumb and Dumber truck, was it?
Yeah, right.
So, Shaggin' wagon.
So since it's a dog tank, does that dog have a name?
Yeah, I call it my puppy. When I call this car, I have fun with it. I say, "Hey, puppy, come over here, puppy," and he listens. And when I throw When I throw a stick, he goes and grab the stick, but he doesn't bring it back though. He goes towards the stick, but he does not bring the stick back. He's a nice
He
little
just
puppy.
moves a servo. He moves a servo left and right. Just pretty much telling you that he found it.
I have
stick,
to
that is.
I have to check one of the shock. For some odd reason, it's very, very stiff. So I don't know why, but it's very stiff on one side. I got these King shocks. Can't remember where I got them. Anyways, but I got they're written King shock on it, so I gotta take it apart and find out what the heck was wrong with one of the shocks.
If they're the King shocks, most likely they're from RC 4-wheel drive. I did used to have those on my Honcho SCX10, and I used to have the same issue. The issue with those shocks, tank, since it has two springs in there and it has that ring that's in the middle.
Yeah.
Most likely that ring is kind of like, I'm not gonna say welded, but it's well on into the barrel of the shock. Yeah. So you're gonna need to sand it down or something. But before I did all that, I just got G-Mate shocks from my controller.
Mhm.
So yeah. So now, did you do the modification of the front shocks, or it came like that?
No, I did the modification of the front shocks. I still have the original shocks in my drawer of spare parts for that car. So if I want to change it back, I can.
Okay, and I was gonna say, those of you that are watching at home and you guys hear, what I'm actually asking is, since this vehicle does have shocks inside here, these shocks that were actually inside here, they're called cantilever shocks. Okay,
Yeah.
and because of these shocks, Valterra got in trouble because a company that I will not say, said that they came up with that idea and decided to sue Valterra because of it. So, and actually, one of the abbreviations of that car that also has those shocks, they call it the Murph. So they said that they stole that idea from that car. So, yeah,
So there you go.
But personally,
you've learned it here.
Yeah, huh? And personally, I don't mind, the cantilever shocks. I think it has plenty of articulation. And I do have, a sway bar in the rear. Do you have sway bars in the rear, tank, of your
Yes,
twin hammer?
yes, I do.
Have you driven it without?
I think I got sway bars on my other one, but I don't on my.
Propaganda said, I know the company. I had them on my Revo. Did not really like them. They broke a lot.
I do have sway bars in the front and the back.
It's not an unknown design, kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you don't have another one without sway bars?
I don't know. I got to check on my other one, see if the other one has it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, if it's not handy, it's fine. Go ahead, Sean.
Oh no, I was just reading Bucks World RC. He says, "Whoa, sorry to interrupt, but man, I have captured 2.2 Hyrax and eBay beadlocks. Good feeling. I hate mounting beadlocks. 2 done so far."
Yeah. I hear you. And RC Propaganda says, "Okay, guys, I'm out. Just want to say hi. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out, and take it easy, man."
Yeah, the thing I hate about beadlocks is it always seems to be when you get to the last screw to tighten it, one bit of the tire pops out somewhere. It's like, fucking
No.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's harder to mount certain manufacturer tires on certain beadlocks.
Yeah.
The size of the edge of the tire is different than the.
Yeah, and Vanquish don't make it too easy either.
Yeah, Vanquish ones are tough. The plastic was tough to put the screws in.
Not Vanquish, it's Vanquish.
The Fake Wish.
Yeah, Vickish. But
So,
they do.
anybody has done anything RC related this weekend?
Yeah, I'm going. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna go out crawling. Tomorrow I'm running. But your boy,
Yeah.
I feel like an asshole. I actually still have your truck sitting there, dude. Too. I actually took it out.
It's not mine.
I took the Arma. I still haven't posted it back yet. Because I actually took it out the other day. I opened the package all up again. I was getting ready to. I was going to hook it up in the slice, but then I didn't realize that that Arma, the bloody servo connectors and everything are like they're plugs that's still like the bit on your freaking lipo batteries. Like that's why the plugs are. Did you know that?
Oh, kind of like these? No, kind of like
Balance
these.
beats.
Let's see.
Yeah, they're like
Balance?
yeah, they're all like that. Yeah, that's the way the servos and everything are. So
Right.
Oh,
that's why I
interesting.
held on to it because I took it all. I was gonna hook it and the slice up and see if I could run the two of them together. So I opened it all up again. I took it all out, and then the servo and the ESCs are all that freaking type of connector. So I was like, what the hell?
Interesting.
Crazy.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah,
Look, look, man, I mean-
like I was like, what? What the hell? This is weird.
No, and I was gonna say, no worries, man. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
we're living some tough times, and yeah, I mean, I'm not even giving you any pressure. And once
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
if you want to run it again, I don't mind. You know what I mean?
Well, now that I
So-
opened the whole package and all again, I probably will. It's actually a fun little truck to run. Huh.
Yeah, I know, right? And even the times that I used it, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And also, you know, since I wanna do a quick update on something that I haven't even touched bases with you guys. Those of you guys that are watching at home, if you guys do remember, I did start another tour, and it was called, you know, the Arma. What is it again? The Granite. What is it? Phazon
Yeah.
Granite
Phase on
Tool
Granite.
Drive. You know, and I called it View It to Win It. So all you had to do is just, you know, follow that truck, follow the channels that it would go to, subscribe, like the video, and so on and so forth. And of course, you know, due to the issues that we're living in this world right now as we speak, I had to terminate immediately, you know, this project that I had going on with all my fellow YouTubers, my YouTube friends. Why? Because, you know, I don't want to put them in harm's way. Why? Because, you know, we're supposed to be social distancing, yada yada yada. And that's why I did terminate, you know, the tour. The vehicle will still be given away, and right now, Sean RC Adventure has possession of the truck. I have not given Sean any, you know, urgency. Hey, you know what I want to. Once it comes here, it will be given away. Okay, and it's just I don't want to rush anything. There's no rush. Once it gets here, to all my viewers, to everybody, the fans, you know, once that vehicle comes here, I will give you further instructions on how to win, and all you gotta do is just follow the instructions of how to win that vehicle, and all I can say is best luck to all you guys. So, but yeah,
Cool.
once that vehicle comes in, yeah, I'll give it away. So,
What vehicle is it again?
so yeah,
It's
I don't even know what the Phazon.
Arma Granite.
Huh?
The
yeah, that
Phazon?
$99 one.
The Phazon? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's the tool drive. It's a Granite, right? Isn't it?
It's
No.
like the Granite?
Hold on, let me.
And if you have it handy, Sean, if you don't worry.
I actually just taped it all back up again. So
Yeah, no worries. I do have a video, you know, of
Yeah.
basically all the instructions and stuff like that. All you gotta do is just, it says Arma, view it, win it.
Well, Sean's shirt, it's written, nope, not today.
yeah,
So let's see here. We got General Hobby says, "What's up, fellas? Hey, man, welcome in." And then John Miller says, "740 here in SoCal." guess I better start barbecuing. I'm out for a while. Thanks for the fun, guys. See you all later here or somewhere else later.
Cool. 7:40.
Appreciate it, man. Enjoy your barbecue. Enjoy your weekend. Have a blast, man. Thanks for stopping by. And did I miss anybody else?
There, my motor's all done. The distributor cap is installed. Wires are kind of long, but once it's in the truck, it's going to go into the right place. But I do have the radiator hose, and I got my distributor cap installed in the back. So
That turned out nice.
now
Make
I
sure
just got to figure out which truck I'm going to put it in.
I was just going to ask you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was such a great deal. The guy gave me this for $20. So I put it together and I said, for $20, I'll buy it. If it sits on the shelf for a year, it's going to sit there. Like, I'll just build it. I'll prep it. And when I'm ready for it, I'll use it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And make sure your distributor cap is not loose, because then your truck won't start.
Yeah.
True.
So and make sure it's in the correct timing.
Thanks,
Cool.
Kevin. And thanks, Buck.
The more you know.
Cool.
So yeah. Kevin Gibbs says, "Great scale look, Frank."
Yeah. I like it when it looks new like that, but a lot of people, they like the old age, so they would mimic rust and they would mimic a whole thing. It does look cool when you do that. It's a heck of a lot more work. But I like the clean look. I like the restored look. To me, it's a little easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since I was born in the 90s, it was rare for me to see a carburetor, especially now. But
That's true.
yeah, and I bet you now, kids nowadays, if you actually show them, they're probably gonna ask you, what the air filter is. They're like, "What's that?"
Mhm.
Oh, that's an air filter. But when I was in my teens, I did get to drive a '77 Ford truck. Actually, it was 4x4. Yeah, it was a 4-speed, and it had a 460 engine on there, and it was carbureted.
Nice.
So I would hate that thing, because I would have to wake up 10 minutes earlier, because I would have to pump and start and choke and just play with it for it to turn on. And a lot of people now, it's like, well, of course, when you have fuel injection, all you got to do is just turn on the car and let it warm up a little bit. Even with carburetors, it's like, well, you got to start it. It's gonna shut off, and you got to get the fuel going. Fuel pumps here, acceleration, crank.
11 Charlie says, Gab, you're still on your teens.
Oh,
Yeah, no, yeah. You're 90.
I'm gonna be.
You're 19.
I'm
You're not
29.
20 yet.
I'm 29 right now. I'll be
Okay.
30 in October 2nd, which is
Oh, so he's not on his teen anymore.
no. Oh no. I'm 30.
You're
now.
still a young pup.
That's crazy. 29.
Yeah. And see, and also I want to mention, why do I call myself RC Basher Boy? Okay. The reason why I do call myself RC Basher Boy, and specifically on the boy, will emphasize on that. I do have many friends in the RC hobby, and from all of us, I'm the youngest. I have friends that are, pretty much like 30, 38, 42, etc., and they also have an amazing RC collection. And when I started the hobby, I started when I was about, I would say, 21.
Okay.
21, 22 years old. So, that's why I'm just the youngest, I'm sorry, from the bunch. And that's why, hence the name RC Basher Boy. Of course, on the basher side, I really need to bash a lot harder. For the viewers, I know
Critics say.
there's some, there's some few comments there that I need to bash harder and harder. Trust me, I do listen to that. There's no such thing as a perfect bash.
Yeah. So in October, are you going to change your name to RC Basher Man?
It could be, yeah. I don't see why not.
RC Basher gentleman or something.
But you can't get away with using the excuse of a boy anymore when you turn
Yeah.
30. You know.
RC Basher dude. It's
There you
dude.
go.
That should be.
Mhm.
Basher dude.
Well, I can just leave it at RC Basher. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know if that name's going to be taken, but I'll just take the boy out. But I don't know.
General Hobby said, "LOL, bashing is subjective." Totally.
RC Basher guy.
And Kevin Gibbs, you're totally right. We're all big kids at heart. You know?
Yeah.
As Peter,
See?
as Peter Pan says, never grow up.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
No. And then we have
Yeah.
JD Passo in the house. Hey, man. What's up, James? Good evening. How's it going?
My wife, not my wife, my sister once told me, Frank, why don't you grow up? Like start acting your age and stop being like a kid. Then I just turned around and looked at her and said, you want me to grow up and be a stuck-up bitch like you?
Yeah,
And then
totally.
she shut up. So. But she's still talking to me. She's my sister. I love her.
Right.
Yeah.
Tough love.
Tough love, yeah.
You should hear the comments I get from my brothers.
Oh, yeah?
It's like, that's the reason why you don't get married. And I'm like, exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
No, I
Run
can.
for the hills. You get married, you'll never be able to buy another RC car.
Well, look at me. I was married when I bought all these.
Yeah. But look at the grief you have to take for the next one you
There's
buy.
no grief at all. No
For the
grief at all.
For the next one you buy, yeah.
No grief at all.
Just gotta look for a girl that can't count. And then you're always good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No
Right.
grief. How many does she think you have?
Oh, she came down here and counted them once.
Inventory them.
And then she told me I got to start selling some before buying some other ones.
Yeah, see, there's the story. That's what I always every now and again I put a couple up on Facebook Marketplace. So even if I've no intention of selling them, because then if the wife sees and something new comes in, I say, sure, I sold them trucks on Facebook. After a while, I remove the post. Like, you know.
See if
And
anybody
Devin
bites
Charlie
on
says,
it,
hey, mijo.
like your neighbor used to say.
So,
Hmm.
yeah.
So what's up?
I know I gave that story once, but I do have a neighbor, and actually she still lives in Portland. And long story short, well, yeah, I mean, I helped her move furniture once, and I met her, and yeah, stuff happened. So, and also, no, actually, hey, mijo, that's too explicit for life.
That's an
We'll just leave it
after
at that. Yeah. So, but anyway, also another RC news. I did forget to mention. I know most of you guys. Actually, I think I talked about it on my last live stream. But I also did get my TRX4 Blazer, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
I haven't done an unboxing yet because I actually want to just start to work on it. I did order the LED light kits, and also I'm still debating whether to put those the metal housings that I think Racing is the one that sells them.
For the
And
portals.
work on the portals, and try to see if I can actually add weight. That's one of the things that I do, man. It's that I don't even use it yet, and I'm already upgrading. So
Mhm.
and that's where with my TX4, and right now it's still sitting in the box because I'm just waiting for that light kit. So as soon as I put the light kit in,
Brass portal covers on that were a good price for all four of them. Yeah, I'll find out what manufacturer they are. Let's see who remembers.
I think Hot Racing does some, innit?
Oh, pretty sure.
yeah, and actually, I'm not talking about the axle housing. I can actually, I'm not.
Yeah,
I am buying weights, but yeah, this is what I'm replacing on the.
I gotcha.
Yeah, Hot Racing makes that.
Nice.
The diff casing.
Okay, the diff casing, yeah.
and aside from the the weights and all that, actually, my local hobby shop has a few of those in stock,
Okay.
and I did I did weigh them. My hand is like they're heavy.
So
It's
Javier said Team Reefy does a set for $20.
That's for all four, I think, too.
Really okay.
Yeah, $20 you can't go wrong.
Yeah. So and that truck, I mean, I look, and also I know Axiomatic's not here with us, but if he was, I know he has a TRX4 himself, and I have not seen him run in his channel,
Yeah.
and
He hasn't
I
run
think
it
I'm
yet.
gonna do the same. Yeah, and I think I'm gonna do the same. I don't know that body's it's gorgeous. So yeah, if I
Yeah,
of course I mean I'll run it, but
$150 to buy it separately with all the trim
yeah,
parts.
I think I'm gonna take it easy on that one. So. And Kevin Gibbs is asking, has anybody heard from Scottzilla RZ? Good question,
I think
actually.
I
Yeah,
have. I think Javier has. Yeah. So.
He was
Some of
on
the-
my stream the other night.
Oh, okay.
Popped in, said hi.
Yeah.
I think that was the week before.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a couple weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, because he got hit with that hurricane that went through
Oh
Texas.
yes, true.
So
He did get hit with the hurricane.
Yeah, lose the roof.
Somebody was going to stop over where he was to see if he was okay, or he needed help or something.
Yeah,
Scottzilla and I, we live in the same state, but we're so far away.
Okay.
right.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
Texas.
that's and here actually, I think it only rained like maybe twice. So I mean, that's how big Texas is. I did hear about the hurricane and all that. I didn't think Scott was actually gonna get hit because I thought it was going into Louisiana. I don't know if James JD Paso was affected by that. By the
Jay
hurricane.
Bass, wondering if anyone's heard from Lewis. He used to like when he picked on you. He used to tease Basher Boy, he says.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he comes in here from time to time, calls me Taco Boy.
Yeah, he's
Taco
posting videos down in the
That's fine.
city, I think, running X Maxes and stuff late at night. And
who's that?
Lewis LP.
Yeah. He was doing that when the city was quiet, but
Yeah.
he could do that because he works for Con Ed.
Electric
And
company.
Yeah, and Con Ed are one of the only people they could pull up in a van in New York City, put cones out, and shut the whole street down, and
Everybody wants power.
nobody will even ask the question.
Oh, really?
One of them will just say there's a gas leak. And that's it. They shut the whole street down.
Yeah.
Nobody even asked the question. Like,
Better safe than
That's
sorry.
great.
yeah,
That's great.
totally.
So I have a question for you, Tank. I understand that you've been busy. You haven't really seen the laser nut, but would you agree that the rock racing scene has been updated well? I mean,
Yeah,
from the
it's-
Twin Hammers to what you can buy today as far as a rock racer goes.
It evolved. I like what they're doing with the cage. It looks more realistic now, so they've done a lot of good stuff. But man, when you look at that laser net and you put laser net is a little bit different than most of them, but a lot of those rock racers or bashers or whatever they're coming out with now, man, does it ever look like the Exo buggy? The Exo Terra buggy was so advanced in its time. And now a lot of people are coming out with trucks that are similar to that. And it's kind of cool. They kind of screwed up the way they got the cage, the way they got the batteries and things like that. But now it evolved. But the cars now, they all look like the friggin' Exo buggy, I find.
The
Don't you
Exo
think?
Terra, right? That's what
The
you're
Exo Terra, yeah.
referring to.
Trying to remember when that was taken off the market.
Yep.
2010 or something. It was a while ago.
Actually, the Exo Terra was when the Glamisphere actually came out.
Okay.
those vehicles were not in a shelf, together. Because I do remember seeing the Exoterra on the shelf, and I was gonna buy one, but when I learned that they were discontinued at the time, I'm like, well, I mean, they discontinued for a reason. Well, that's when I bought the Twin Hammers. The Twin
Okay.
Hammers. I'm sorry, the Glamisphere. Glamisphere. So yeah, and it's actually, yeah, man, it's been years now. If you really think about it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Guys, it's been a
Kevin
long
Gibbs
day.
is saying,
Stay safe, Kevin
go ahead,
Gibbs.
go ahead. We'll see you, man. Thanks for stopping by, and hopefully you guys enjoyed, the show. Well, Kevin Gibbs, hopefully he enjoyed the show. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, Sean, any
Yep.
words on rock racers in general? Anything you want to add to that?
No, not really. I don't own any rock racers, so I don't own any. I don't know. I like them. I like that one you have on your bed, and I like the new. I like the look of the new Losi, but only from the side. There's something cool looking about
Not
it
the
from the side, but other than that, I don't
not
really. Yeah,
not the roof, huh?
yeah. Just the above, because at least that when you have the spare wheel is in the right location. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
not sticking out. It's not sticking out 2 foot behind the freaking car.
yeah.
That's crazy.
And actually, look, I haven't even searched for but there are Twin Hammers to see if there's one available.
I'm
I
sure
don't
you
know
can get
if
them on. I'm sure you can get them on YouTube and stuff, but aren't YouTube on eBay. But I'm sure they're actually probably going for a fortune right now. You know?
I bet, yeah.
Or they'll be hopped up and they'll be going for a fortune too.
Yeah, that's it. They'll become like the Vanquish Ripper. You know?
So yeah. And you, Kagan, anything you want to add on that topic?
Um,
I mean, would you be interested in buying a rock racer now that they're more innovative with stuff, and would you be involved in that?
I do like the rock racers as far as being able to go over the rocks a little faster and being a little better with 2.2s, being open wheel and everything. I'm not sure. I wouldn't mind getting a Losi at some point. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, man,
I was wondering, does
they're awesome.
what was the KV motor and the DB Pro and the new Losi, what they were? And it was the DB Pro a 4S, the 10 scale one, or 3S?
You're right. Yeah, actually, yeah. You can use a laser nut up to a 4S. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And on the regular low C Tenacity DB Pro, the most you can go up to is a 3S. So yeah, I forgot to mention that, but yeah, it's a 4S. So interesting. It's a very, very interesting vehicle. So yeah.
Plus, the new smart ESCs seem pretty neat. The new smart batteries are cool new technology.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, I do own the low C DB Pro. I didn't want to go smart. I mean, I do have the stock setup, but I didn't really change the IC5s to regular EC5s. I mean, the IC5 is just pretty much an EC5. In other words, the only thing is that you're not smart. You're just pretty much just running current, and there's no information feeding to anyone. So when you get the smart battery, you get the RPMs, you get miles per hour, you get all this fancy
Keeps track of
stuff.
charges.
Correct. So, but to me, that's too far on my league. And and now the laser nut also has that feature. I'm gonna run it the same way as the low CDV Pro. So.
Okay.
And of course, that's another good thing to ask. Once Spectrum went fancy with their smart technology stuff, where I mean, are you guys interested in all that? since
Yeah.
it's
No.
The only good
Right.
thing about them is handy is how it discharges itself.
Mm-hmm.
That's handy. Like it'll put itself into storage mode.
Yeah, it's a good safety.
The battery actually discharges and puts itself in storage mode. That's pretty handy. Like
that's yeah.
Mhm.
I'll admit, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Mhm.
But one of the things that I ask, well, not that I ask myself, but I tell myself, if you're running this smart technology stuff, are you gonna pay attention to the remote or are you gonna pay attention to the cockpit? What are you gonna pay more attention to?
Yeah, you still got to
Obviously, the
track
car,
this, and I would
right?
say, but maybe after the fact, you could look at the information that you've gleaned from the smart technology.
I can do
Yeah,
that. I
makes
can
sense.
do that on my. I can do that on my crawlers anyway, because the flight receivers I use, they're all filled with telemetry and all of that crap. And then because I use the DX7,
That's true.
it has all that stuff on the screen too. Like so, I can do all that
Right.
anyway. You know.
Yeah, but you're not gonna need any smart stuff. You're like Harvard stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
The mine's already
I,
there.
I wonder how your screen would look like, man.
Yeah. So,
And
Looks
and
like
just so you
yours.
know, guys, watching Sean actually runs like 3, 4 RCs and one remote, and he actually drives them all. So that's what I'm saying. You're gonna have all this info. It's gonna look like a freaking,
yeah.
you know.
Magic Man, 3 at one time.
So
So
and I can
John from
imagine,
Neck
it's like, go ahead, go ahead.
John from Neck Cruiser RC is racing in Quebec right now, and
He was
he qualified for the A main 1/8 buggy.
Awesome.
he
I
was
saw,
at some
Really?
he was at some drag racing or something there, wasn't he?
yeah,
Pardon
he,
me?
did, he was watching some drag racing.
He was at some. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Bigo Racing. He's a team driver for them, for Bigo.
Wherever the location they're racing at had
Yeah.
1-to-1 drag racing there.
Yeah.
And he marshaled for some nitro buggy, some 1/8 scale nitro buggy, and he got hit by a nitro buggy. His leg is all scratched up and like that. There's a picture of it on
Ouch.
Facebook.
Ouch.
That must have hurt.
Yeah.
That's
He's been there for 4 days, I think he said.
Yeah. He misses his van.
Oh, he doesn't have the Volkswagen with him?
No, well, he blew the motor or something's wrong with the motor, so he didn't get it fixed yet. But he's sleeping in his car right now, so it's kind of tight. So
Yeah, right.
he's freaking
Ouch.
sleeping in the Gulf.
Yeah.
Oh
sleeping in
man,
the Gulf.
that would be tight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
All we need, all for RC, huh?
Yep. All for RC. Instead of staying at the hotel, saving money. It's expensive nowadays at hotels and things like that. So if you can save money and if you don't mind staying in the car.
And it's risky. It's one less chance, just going to the hotel, everything's, I'm sure, wiped down and stuff here and there, but
Yeah.
being around more people in the public.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, gentlemen, it's 9:09. Actually,
No, it's not. It's 11:09.
It's 11:09, yeah.
Yeah.
it's mountain time over here, right? So we're gonna go ahead and end this live stream here in just a bit. I really want to thank everybody here in the comment section, and also you guys, Francois, Kagan, Sean, helping me out tonight with
No
this
problem.
live stream.
Thanks for the invite. Thanks for
Yeah, well, no problem.
Yeah, and and also before we leave, if you guys have any questions, comment down below. If you missed anything, or if you just want to ask something in general, feel free. Let us know. So, a couple of updates that I have for the channel. I've been wanting to go out crawling. Hopefully, I can maybe just crawl with my new TRX4. But I'm still debating whether to do an unboxing and then crawling and then putting the LED. So I don't know. I'm still debating on what am I gonna do. That's why it's still sitting in the box. You know what I mean? So
Do you know what you
the
want to do?
TRX4
You want to buy a couple of Fright controllers, get your controller, and take the Honcho and the TRX4 out together. And then no debating. You can bring them both out with you and have fun with both of them.
Well,
There you go.
that's an awesome idea, man. That's an awesome idea. So, and also my Kyosho Ultima. I'm still waiting on that mortar. I don't know what's going on. I guess maybe because of what's going on in the world right now. But actually, it's sitting in California. It hasn't moved.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. Yeah.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So, yeah. So I'm
Stuck
waiting
in
for the
customs.
mortar, and that's yeah. And I'm just like, what the hell, you know? But I'm patiently waiting. As soon as it gets here, I'll finish my Kyosho Ultima.
Yeah.
It's already ready. It just needs all the electronics to be put on. And,
You're going with the Mamba
yeah.
Monster X with the 8S system?
no, actually, I had to scrap that. I'll be using that system, the castle system. I'll have that as a spare. What I got is that Dynamite, the Twin One, which is the ESC and motor all together. Everything's all inside the can.
Interesting.
Reason why I chose that as well is because since the Kyosho Ultima has limited space, and the can is just all in one, all I gotta do is just plug it in and just pretty much hook it to my receiver. So
That makes
that's
sense.
that,
Yeah, good
So
application.
I didn't want to deal with all the positioning and all that, so makes sense. But the only issue that I'm having is that it's sitting in California right now. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's a fellow, fan that maybe just he wants me to wait a little longer to get this vehicle put on together. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, that's another update on that. And lastly, I have another vehicle actually that is also coming in, and I'll tell you this: the laser nut really caught me off guard, and I did
Oh, yeah?
special order it, and it's on its way. And also, I did want it. I did purchase the Traxxas Rustler, the EXL, the 2-wheel drive. That is also on its way. I don't have any ETAs for that. Why did I decide on the Rustler? I just want something to really, really bash and break. Yeah. So
See what
I
it's
chose
see what it's like to be see what it's like to be married with no kids.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, so that's why I'm not married, and that's the update. So so yeah, gentlemen, I just want to thank everybody here, and also if you guys want to say bye, if you want to say anything, feel free. So
Square table. See you.
yeah, so yeah, if you want to do a round table, go ahead, Frank. If you want to say bye to everybody, feel free.
Thank you very much for the invite to come in here, and thank you for putting this up together, because I was just about to send an invite for some people to do an offline chat, and then I saw you were online, so I said, perfect, let's go visit him and say hi to everybody. So thanks for inviting.
Whee!
It's nice having something on
You,
Saturday.
Sean?
Yep. Thanks everybody for taking the time to stop in. Gabriel, thank you very much for the invite.
You're welcome, my friend. Thanks for stopping by. And lastly, Kagan.
Appreciate the invite and have fun. Be back next time too.
And also, and you know what? Before we leave, Kagan needs a shout out. If you haven't seen Green Frog RC, go ahead and check him out. He has awesome crawlers, awesome content, and trust me, his
and an awesome
lineup
backyard,
is amazing.
and an awesome backyard course.
Yeah, So I know he's, he doesn't, he's really shy. He doesn't really talk, but Kagan has some really, really good things on his channel. So check him out. So
Yeah.
all right,
Really
ladies and gentlemen, we'll
Same
leave it
thing
at
with all these
that.
guys. If you haven't subscribed to them.
Yeah, and
So,
so we'll leave it at that. And thanks for joining, and we'll see you on the next one.
Cool.
See ya.
Thanks, guys.
What I do? I just click end?
Yep.
If I click end, what happens?
Well,
kick
don't
everybody
click
out?
end. You got to go offline. Well, click end, see what happened. But you should be able to go offline and then keep talking.
Yeah, it might kick us all out if you click in.
Are you sure? Let me see.
If it hits end, it might kick it roll it. No?
It says private chat, cancel, broadcast info. Okay. All right. So, well, look, in case we get booted out, hey, thanks for, being here. And, well, okay, we'll see what happens.
Cross my fingers.
Still counting down on the top